Hola chicos, bienvenidos a un nuevo video de Ser Mau. El día de hoy vamos a hacer un video de Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. El día de hoy solo vamos a hacer un final. Bueno, empezamos.
Se está cagando.
Miren, estamos en una oficina chambeando. A ver.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley, oh please. Are you really just doing this for the trophy? Click a door 5 times? Is that all you think a trophy is worth? No. I can't just give these
Tremendo.
merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of... When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Ah, a la izquierda. No.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yo quiero ir ahí.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Ah, a la izquierda. No. Mentira.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
No hay nadie.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
No hay
Feeling a
nadie.
wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his
Tips
boss's
para no
office,
ser
hoping he might
despedido.
find an answer there.
Tips para no ser despedido. Ah, no. Ya no. Aquí uno se mueve solo.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here,
No hay
so he
nada.
turned around. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Esa tonta cosas no se le mete en la tierra.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an
Miren
indication
esto,
of
miren
any
esto.
human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Tremendo.
That kind
El
of
narrador ya
anxiety
se
isn't
enojó.
healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Tremenda música. Música de los 70s. Típicamente. 10.000 cocas
Feeling
más tarde.
soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into
Bueno,
the
nada.
opened passageway.
Ah, ya vi. Mira, se prendió la luz. Mira, está
Descending
cargando.
deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
No, para arriba,
It
para arriba,
was a
para arriba.
stirring
Quiero
of
para arriba.
emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him?
Oye,
This
dígame.
question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Solo estamos caminando en un
The
pasillo.
door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
No
At this
quiero.
point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Qué mal difícil.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow
¡Ayuda!
life.
¡Ahí viene la
Farewell,
policía!
Stanley.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator,
¡Oh!
as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal
¿Qué onda?
jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated, as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly. And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that
Computadora de
Stanley was
Stanley.
already dead from the moment he hit start?
Diagrama de la oficina. Aquí es donde empezamos. Aquí recorrimos todo. Aquí. La sala de conferencias esta era.
¡Uy! Muchísimos botones.
Miren, no sabía esto. Todo lo que hay.
Una bici.
¡Ah! Mira. Iba a luchar contra alienígenas. Así iba a ser. Sala de reunión. A classical moment. This is a classical moment of... Oh! Money! I like money. You like money? Oh yes, you like money. La oficina. No la puedo abrir. Nope, no puedo. Ok, aquí. Nada
You'd pick
interesante.
up on intuitively if you had even the most fundamental understanding of good and bad game design. But of course, you being you, you'll probably spend the next hour trying to solve it. Here, I'm just going to make this easy on you.
Huh.
And finally, he pushed the number 9. Stanley walked over the bridge.
Huh. La sala de empleados.
¿Es tu juego de miedo?
No,
¿Nene?
no. Reloj de la oficina. Final de la libertad.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes
¡Hala!
these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Turn off your PlayStation.
No lo vamos
There's no
a
other
hacer.
way to beat this
Eso
game.
no lo vamos a
As long as you
hacer.
move forward, you
Apaga
can
la
open someone else's
PlayStation.
path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let
Sí,
time
vamos
choose
a...
for you. Don't let time...
Te dije.
Ya acabamos el video.
Bueno, chicos, nos despedimos porque ya fue el final. No me había dado cuenta. Bueno, bye bye. Buenos días.